Hello, and welcome to Witchy Woman Podcast. I am your host, DaNae Sweet, and this is episode 66. Today, we're going to talk about witches' gardens and gardening in general. It's that time of year. I love getting outside, and it's a great excuse to make yourself get outside if you can. And we're going to talk about kind of how I prepare mine and why I even have one in the first place. And the no excuses if you really want to have a garden and you live in an apartment. I'm going to give you some ideas of how you can have yours inside a small space. As for quarantine life here at the Sweet residence, I think I'm in week 8. I think this is 8 weeks for me in quarantine, and I'm so seriously over it. I know that it's for my own good. It's for other people's safety, but I am so done. I want to go outside. I want to go to the store. I want to go get my nails done. You know what? I'm high maintenance. I love getting my nails done. I love going to get my hair done. It makes me feel good. So I miss that sort of thing. I miss like taking my daughter to town and grabbing a coffee and going and get our nails done together. It's things that we do to bond, and we haven't been able to do that. So it kind of sucks balls. So I'm ready. I'm ready for this to be done. We're actually doing better, I think, than so far. So far, the last 4 or 5 days have been better than the previous 4 or 5 days, which is all I can hope for, right? We have settled into our quarantine routine. Wow. Anyway, we've settled in to working out in the morning, doing some yoga. I'm making sure that I do my meditation. I'm outside if I can. When it's nice out, I'm getting fresh air and sunshine, even if it's like sitting on the back porch or the front porch or whatever and just soaking in some sun for like 20 minutes. I'm really trying. I am trying. I hope everybody else is doing okay. I hope you're healthy. So far, all 3 of us, knock on wood, are healthy, and other than seasonal allergies, we're doing fine. We're in a lot better position than others, and I'm very grateful for the fact that we still have Brad's paycheck and that we have access to toilet paper and the essentials and things like that. So I do recognize that I'm one of the lucky ones. Our family is one of the lucky ones. So I wish I could help everybody that isn't as fortunate. I wish there was something I could do other than, send you my love and hope that you get what you need. Again, I did do that COVID-19 resources document. If you don't have it or if you can't find it, please just let me know. PM me on Facebook or email me witchywomanpodcast@gmail.com and I will send it to you. But it has all kinds of resources like financial relief, counseling, all kinds of nonprofit stuff that you have access to if you are in need. So please, please, please reach out if you don't have that document and you need it. Anyway, let's get on to witchy gardens. I love this time of year. I hate winter. So when spring finally shows up here in Nebraska, which I'm sure it's showed up. It's freaking 60 degrees. It's beautiful. It's supposed to be almost 80 degrees, I think, at the end of this week or the beginning of next. Either way, it's freaking awesome and I love it. And I'm sure Nebraska will snow one more time just to be like, hey, we still suck. But anyway, it is the time of the year to plan and plant our gardens. I've never been like the best green thumb, but I do try. And this year I ordered shitloads of seeds and plants and even some bushes. I got some mock orange bushes because I miss that smell in San Diego and Ramona where I used to live, where we would ride our horses like right next to those orange groves. And seriously, there's nothing better to me than the smell of blooming blossoms of oranges and lemons, and all those citrus trees smell so good. So I ordered, I think, 4 of these bushes. They were on sale. So I want to put them around my house. Hopefully they'll get flowers this year and I'll be able to smell that. I'm stuck at home for who knows how long, and I really wanted to make this feel more like a home, even if we do plan to move. I've never I haven't really accepted that this is a home. This is our home. We moved into the house, and I did the things I'm supposed to do to make it comfortable for us, but I've never really accepted that this is our home because I knew we were going to move at some point. So I've decided I'm living in the moment like I tell people to. I'm taking my own medicine. And I really, really thought this would be good mentally for me, for Maddie, and energetically. So I've never had a real witch's garden before. I've grown veggies and some fruits and stuff, but never created a garden where I could harvest my own herbs and flowers exclusively for my practice. So this is the year. I've got plenty of time. So I figured I might as well. So what is a witch's garden? You're going to find all kinds of examples and definitions out there, but basically it's a garden that is set aside from your food type garden and is specifically for your practice. And this year I found some really badass seeds. I'm planting black and white henbane, belladonna, mandrake, and other baneful herbs and plants, and I am so freaking excited for that. And baneful would mean harmful or poisonous. So I use these herbs in spells and offerings anyway. So I usually buy them from people on Etsy or other people that I know that grow them. But I've never been able to use my own baneful herbs in offerings and spells. So I am so excited. I feel seriously witchy when I was buying all my seeds. So how am I setting this thing up? So first of all, I chose an area that my pets have zero access to so that they aren't in danger of ingesting any of these plants or rubbing up against them and getting their oils on them, because some of these plants, even the oils, can be very irritating to the skin and toxic. So I cleared the area of any weeds, other plants that I didn't want there. I actually cut down a couple of really old climbing rose bushes. They needed whacked off anyway because they were just out of control. And they get that instead of being bushy, they just get stringy. So I cut them off and replanted them in another spot in my yard where maybe they can bush out a little bit better and be more, I think it'll be a better spot for them. Anyway, I blessed the area by burning some mugwort over my witch's garden area and sprinkling the area with a blessing powder that I made that's beneficial to the soil. So I used a blend of Epsom salts, ash from my wood stove, and some essential oils to keep bugs out. I put some lemongrass and citronella. This area has soaked for almost a full lunar cycle now, and it's been snowed on, it's been rained on, and that's provided amazing moisture for my little seedlings to be planted in. I've also placed quartz crystals around the area that border it to provide an extra boost in energy for my witch's garden. And lastly, I put a little bit of a border. Those little decorative borders you can kind of put around it, your garden or the edges of your lawn. And the reason I did that, I didn't really need to because I don't have my pets there, but I didn't want the little bunnies. I don't want any bunnos eating any of these toxic herbs. So I did put that around it to keep the little bunnos out of my garden. Not necessarily caring if they eat it, but if they, my regular garden, I don't. I just figure if the little bunnos want some lettuce or whatever I've got growing in there, that's fine. But my witch's garden, I don't want them in there because I don't want to hurt them. So why am I planting a witch's garden? What's the benefits of having one? So one, you'll always have the herbs that you need, and you won't be at mercy of shipping charges and shops and sites and stores being out of what you need. And for me, I live in BFE, so I have no idea where locally I could ever get any kind of baneful herb that's not people grow that around here, or it's not available as a dried herb anywhere. So by growing my own, I will make sure that I have what I need. And two, when we put our energy into something, it creates a powerful end result. So we're giving up time energy and money for the seeds to grow our own personal witch's garden. And this energy exchange creates strong energy in your plants. So that's the best benefit of it, is that you're putting your own blood, sweat, and tears into these herbs, and they will yield a powerful result because of it. And 3, the last thing is that you'll get into dirt. You're going to get your hands into the soil. You're going to connect with nature. It creates grounding and stress relief for you. And I know right now, stress relief is something we all could use. So, get your hands in some dirt. So, I have had people tell me, well, I live in an apartment and I can't grow a garden. Like, I don't have the space. Yes, you can. If you have a windowsill, you can have a little witch's garden. You can put your favorite herbs in it. Lots of different herbs grow amazing inside, as long as they have proper sunlight. So you can get some seeds and some planters and soil and get to planting. And if you can't get out, you can get this online. I actually chose to order from people on Etsy because it's small business. It's people that need our support right now. And I figured I'm not going to order from Amazon and get all this crap because I don't know who these people are on Amazon. Usually it's a big company. So I went to Etsy. I searched for herbs that I was specifically looking for. I found an amazing resource for baneful herbs. I will have all of those resources in the show notes. So if you are looking for some seeds, I will post links to the shops where I got everything. But I got so much. I probably overdid it, but it was kind of like, I was trying to figure out a way, because I've had people supporting my small business and it has been amazing. So I wanted to put back some of that money into helping somebody else. So I highly recommend you guys get on Etsy and look for things that you need. It's amazing what is on there. So I needed packing supplies because I have a new subscription service. I've had a lot of coffee, guys. Like a lot. So I made a new subscription service for my candles. And I really wanted pretty packaging specifically for that stuff. So I got on Etsy and just typed in the color of bubble mailers and like the tissue paper stuff that I wanted. And it was on there. There was a supplier from right here in the US, small business, and I ordered from them. So you'd be surprised what you can find on Etsy. So, that's my Etsy spiel. But anyway, so I do have a subscription service for candles now. And what you get is I will make a candle specific for the intention. So just say I'm just thinking of June and thinking of summer solstice, Litha, thinking of midsummer, that kind of thing. So say I make a candle specifically for the summer solstice. Well, then I'm also going to include like an oil to anoint it, some herbs to go along with it if you want to like dress your candle in herbs or offer those specific herbs during your solstice ritual. I'm going to include a bunch of stuff. It's not going to just be a candle. So you're going to get a candle, some an oil, probably herbs and crystals, things like that. So that is what I have made, and I'm so very excited. So stinking excited. I released it in the WW Coven this last week, and people have been signing up, and I'm so thankful. The reason I did it is because I make candles and I put them on Etsy, and I only make, like, right now I didn't have enough wax to make very many Beltane candles, and I had a waiting list, and I never know exactly how many people are going to need it, so it's hard for me to gauge what wax. So I decided, here's the deal. I'm going to make specific candles and only offer those through the subscription service instead of offering them on Etsy. That way you're guaranteed to get the candle that I make for that specific month. So each month is going to be a different intention. I also have a new club, a Spirit Messages Club, and that is a monthly mini reading from me. And that's available as well. So if you don't want to spend like the money to do an hour reading with me because you just want to do like a monthly check-in, this is perfect for you. I also added group readings to my regular services. I've been getting this question a ton, and I just have kind of been dragging my feet adding it, but a lot of people are like, dude, I want to like get readings with my friends, and since everybody's using Zoom right now, I thought it'd be pretty cool to be able to offer like an hour reading for you and like 3 of your friends. So I think I have it set as 4 maximum for this, but it'll be on Zoom. I can record it and then send you the I'll send you the audio for it so that you all can relive it as many times as you want, but I did add that as well. So anyway, that's what's going on with me. I'm just ready for quarantine to be done. I'm ready for this virus threat on everybody to be over with. I don't want to have to hear that freaking word anymore. Pablo, what are you doing? Ew. He's having fun with one of his little stuffed animals. That's gross, bro. Anyway, I'm ready for everybody to be out of danger and back to whatever our new normal will be. Like, I know there's a lot of posts going around, like, it's not going to go back to normal. Normal didn't work before. And it didn't. Like, for me, a lot of things are changed. I think that now I know the people that were in my life that were kind of on the edges of my circle because I didn't 100% trust them. There's a lot of people that I have straight up unfriended because of the awful insensitive lack of compassion in general for humanity. And I was like, you know what? I don't need that in my life. I don't need any, really selfish people in my life. So honestly, I have unfriended a lot of people. There's a lot of people that were posting about how, they didn't care about anybody but themselves during this whole ordeal. And I'm at the point in my life where I can pick and choose. I don't all of a sudden it like clicked. Like, I don't have to have these people in my life. Like, if they're not going to resonate with my vibe, then why have them in my circle? It just causes dissonance. Like, every time I have contact with these certain people, some kind of argument or little weird tiff happens, and I'm like, you know what? Bye. So I know that sounds probably kind of cold and awful because whatever, but that's what I've done. I don't need these people in my life. I would like to surround myself with people that are compassionate and empathetic and see a bigger picture and are tolerant of others and really care, like deeply care about the earth and humanity and each other. And I've gotten a new normal that's actually much better. My Facebook feed is filled with people that are offering help to one another and supporting each other. And it's a new normal that I am really liking. I have learned that I really, really think it's important for us to reach out to each other, not just like send a text, hey, are you okay? But, talk to each other on Zoom or some kind of FaceTime or whatever, just so we can actually connect on a better level. I know most of my friends are not in our area. They're all over the place in the US, and I have some worldwide, and it has been so cool to be able to look at their face on Zoom and talk to them and connect with them. And that is something I want to carry forward outside of this quarantine issues. I want to keep doing that. I know some of my friends have brought back old school pen pal stuff, and I think that is fabulous. We are supporting each other's businesses if we can. And a way to, so a lot of people are like, well, I can't buy anything from you and I feel bad. Hey, don't feel bad. Share my posts. That's all. Like, if you share your friends that have a home business, just share their stuff. Like and comment. Facebook algorithms really respond well to posts that are loved or reacted to rather than just liked. And then if you just put a couple words in the comment, like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, something like that. So that's how you can support your friends that have that are self-employed or work from home, and you don't have to buy a thing. Anyway, I Really wanted a longer episode, but I'm really tired. And it's super nice outside. For once in Nebraska, like, the sun is shining and the wind isn't blowing, a gazillion miles an hour. So I am going to get my ass outside today and enjoy the sunshine. I want to ride my horses. I want to play in my flower beds and weed and clean and hang out in the yard today. So that's it's kind of selfish reason, and I'm sorry. But I am tired and I really want to get outside. So I thought talking about what I'm going to do outside, or what I have done outside as far as the witch's garden, might be inspiring for someone else. So also wanted to say one thing about gardening. If you don't want to garden, if you're like, screw, growing plants and playing in the dirt, that is so not me, that's cool. It does not make you any less of a witch to not have a witch's garden or to garden in general. It just personal preference. That's all it is. Not everybody wants to grow anything or put their fingers in dirt. And that is cool. That is fine. I don't want to shame anybody who doesn't want a garden, because I haven't been one of those who have always wanted a garden. In the past, I've been like, I ain't got no time for a garden. I don't want to put my fingers in the dirt. But the reason I'm doing it this year is because I'm stuck in here and I need to put some kind of energy into something else. And I think I'm at a point in my life where I really want to have a witch's garden and cultivate those herbs myself. So as I always say, you do you, boo. Like, whatever resonates with you, that's what you should do. And if you don't want to grow a garden, don't grow one. It's okay. Anyway, we have a huge change that I wanted to announce to everybody. So we have a change in sponsorship people. So Crystal had to drop out for personal reasons, and Brandy Burrow has joined us as the other citrine sponsor. So she is getting out some gifts to everybody. I know it's late. We just kind of had a little bit of communication issues with everything going on, and so Brandy was awesome enough to jump on and be like, okay, I will do this. So she is going to send out your citrine gift. It's just going to be a little later than Rena's. I hope everybody is enjoying their gifts and really learning about all of our sponsors and what they offer. I cannot thank all of them enough. So I will post the links to all of our sponsors, and please go check them out. You can find Brandy at brandyburrowpsychicmedium.com. She has some real amazing services and products. She has an Etsy shop. So please check out our newest sponsor. And you can also check out our others. We have Shelly Leggett of Lavender Potions, and she is a psychic medium and witch and creates amazing concoctions and has herbs on her website, and you can get readings from her. Right now she's doing a special. So if you are looking to get a reading and get a really great deal on it, head over to Lavender Potions and check out Shelly's deal that she's got running, and it only runs to the end of this month, so you might want to jump on it if you haven't already. And then we have Rena Dwelly of Holistic Healing Therapeutics, and she does some amazing stuff too. She is a medium. She is a magical creator of these keys, these copper keys that she channels and creates. They are amazing. And she came out with a brand new one this month, so I highly recommend them. I wear one. I meditate with them. I use them for divination. I have them on my altar sometimes. I sleep with one. My dragon key hangs out the front door a lot if it's not on my altar. But I highly recommend her stuff as well. And you can head over to Holistic Healing Therapeutics to see what she has to offer. Yeah, and that's it. So if anybody has any questions about this, please DM me, PM me, all those things. You can go to witchywomanpodcast.com to get all of my social links, to join the Coven, to participate in the classes we have going on in the Coven, and you can check out our sponsors there. Just hit the sponsors page link. And you can sign up for any of my services by just clicking on book my appointment or the services tab or page on my website. So I am going, it's like 9:30 a.m. on Tuesday, right today. And I am going to get off this. I'm going to edit. I'm going to make my husband and my daughter something to eat. And then I'm going to play outside for the rest of this day. So if you can get out, get out. If you can't, get near a window, open your shades, soak in some sun if you guys got it. It's very important for you to get some sunshine. I say it over and over, as witches, we tend to traditionally focus on the moon and the lunar cycles and the energy coming from her. However, balance. We need balance, guys. And soaking up some of that beautiful sunshine is very important for us to create that balance. We need that action, masculine energy coming from the sun too. So open your shades, soak up some of that sun, and yeah, I guess that's it. So until next time, stay witchy. Bye-bye.